Welcome to Landria, Onkka on YouTube. Here to help you break through fears. Break through them. Because there's something on the other side of that fear that's so awesome. And you can live that awesome life. It's over there. You just have to break through this. What is holding you back? Today we're going to talk about free will. Because it's one of the steps in my Breakthrough Fear course. Now, that course is extensive. We go through a lot of exercises, we ask questions, we have things that we do. But I'm going to tell you one of the steps. Excuse me, I already did the first step with you, and it's you are limitless. But one of the steps is recognizing free will, and this is a very difficult one for many, many people. Free will means that you have to take responsibility for everything in your life. Ooh-wee, that's a tough one. Is that a tough one for you? Yeah? What? Well, okay, yeah, free will. That means I'm in control of everything, but oh, does that mean that I have to take responsibility for that job I lost and that relationship that broke up and the abuse that I went through? No. I did not use free will on that. That was somebody else's free will against me. Poor me. I'm getting very animated today. I haven't had enough coffee. This is me not having a lot of coffee. This is why I cut back on my caffeine. Can you imagine me on full caffeine? Okay, hold on. I still don't have my mic because I'm waiting for my batteries, so you're going to have to hear the echo and my dishwasher in the background. So try not to get distracted because we're talking about you right now and free will. Free will. You either believe it or you don't. Free will means you have control over everything. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. He made me feel bad. She made me cry. He made me. No, nobody makes you anything. You are in control. You can be in the line of fire of the worst stuff. And when you are whole here, it doesn't bother you. It's funny when, I know you guys are so sweet, when somebody makes a comment that's like weird or I share it with you guys, oh, Landria, and you're trying to, it's okay, you know, and this and this and that. I'm like, yeah, it is okay. I don't deflect it. It just goes past me. I don't even think about it. Why? Because I know that whatever is coming at me is coming from their disease, not mine. Whatever I did or said shot off some kind of little, spark and lit a fire in them of a place where they're uncomfortable. And so they're firing at me because they see me as the source of that. So if I say something that, they don't believe in or whatever, they feel anger instead of saying, okay, that's what she believes and that she's sharing. And you get to choose whether you believe it or not. I just hope to expand your mind. It sparks something in it. And it's the same goes with your parents or anybody else who has done or said anything to you negative. It's not about you. You happen to be what's there at the time that they're targeting that negative energy toward, because they haven't gotten this right yet. It's tough. It's tough to think of it that way because you're so involved in the words that are said or the action that's been taken that you're not thinking of them as a damaged human being that hasn't broken through their own fears and limitations, self-imposed limitations. Acting them out. That's all it is. And your free will has been to place yourself in situations so that you could triumph and understand that and move past. If you have a tough time with that, I want you to sit with it for a while. Because when you come to the conclusion that you have that kind of power, that you actually wield the power to control your life and have always, it is freeing beyond your imagination. It's like, it was all done for good. It was all done for positive. It was all done for me to experience certain things that I wanted to experience in this life, that I chose in advance. So I don't know if you guys, how many videos you've seen of mine. I've shared in a couple videos that I'm actually, because the veils are coming down, I'm actually starting to remember things that I'm saying to other beings on the other side. No, not alien from other planets. Light beings. I want you to understand something that's going on right now on some level, because we're all at different places. Right now, you are actually, your energy, of course, you are everything, is on the other side. It's not even a side, but it's in the higher realms, still making decisions for you, because you are that energy. There's nothing separate over here making a decision. There's no God over here deciding, I will make this person sick now. No, it's you. You're a part of that decision making. So I've actually, in meditation, been out, in the other room with light beings talking about me and what I was going to do. And I remembered it. I remember the tail end of conversations. The last one I had was a little freaky, because the last thing I said is, do you want me to be in charge now? Am I going to be totally in charge now? And I'm like actually talking to them, like we're deciding what's going to happen to my evolving soul energy here. That's okay. I know I'm going into another place, but just try and keep an open mind here. Because you are energy, and if you believe you are energy is one thing, cannot be created or destroyed, then you have to know that you are part of all of the things that are unseen, which means that your consciousness is still functioning in another realm and making decisions, because you are everything. So the free will comes in. You are actually making decisions to challenge yourself, to evolve to a higher place. So why do good people have bad things happen to them? Because they actually were making decisions to evolve their soul, to break through, to be an example to other people, to be, to experience something themselves, to be something greater. They're choosing that. And we're saying that's negative. Well, something bad happened, and there's such a good... I always do the right things. No, you were choosing a certain situation to... Let's see, who is it? Byron Katie. She's been through horrible stuff. Even when she was in an enlightened state, she went blind. It's like, how is that possible? She's in an awakened state. She handled it beautifully. Okay, all right. Losing my eyesight. By the way, she got it back. She never stopped allowing it to be a part of her joy or unhappiness. It didn't affect her either way, because she was in an awakened state. So when you go to that place, all these other things that are happening have no effect on you anymore. You don't go up here when you get the new car. You're already up here, and you're doing this. You're not doing this anymore. I don't know about you. I don't want to do this. Because it's mostly this than this, right? When you go into an awakened state and you're up here, you're just doing this. Happy? Not so happy. Happy. But the unhappiness, you handle it differently. This is free will. You get to choose those feelings. You get to choose what comes into your life. You get to choose how you handle certain situations. Even if you don't think at the time you ordered that, it is being done from the other side through you to sometimes test if you really are awakened. You think, like, Eckhart Tolle said, actually, this is not original from Eckhart Tolle. A lot of people don't know. All the things that teachers and all of us say out there, these are not our thoughts and ideas. They come from other people. Sometimes they come from the realm. Well, they're always coming from the realm. But he said, if you think you're enlightened, spend a week with your parents. Right? And that's part of what's going on. You're getting tested by yourself to evolve higher and to see if you really are okay. And that's free will. All of it's free will. All of it. You're doing all of it. All of it. And by the way, when you recognize that, it's like, oh, awesome. Free will means that there's not something out there making decisions for me. I'm actually doing it. Oh, wow, that's great. Wonderful news. I am in control all these times. So I thought that maybe I had to beg, and prayer works. Why does prayer work? Because you're sending positive vibes out of which you are, and you're raising your frequency. And it's reacting. Groups of people can help other people with prayer groups by sending positive energy and raising the frequency, and that person has to be open to it, right? They don't even have to know you're doing it. So you can help other people, but they still have free will. They can choose whether they die or stay sick or whatever, because they need that for whatever they are doing to evolve their soul or learn from it. Be okay with that. We always want to fix everything. Everything has to be good and kind and perfect and whatever. This is part of the evolvement and the choices we make. Make higher choices. Forgive. Be okay with releasing everything. Be okay with the fact that you orchestrated all that on some level. What was I supposed to do with it? What am I supposed to do with it now? You have free will. Go create. Go create. I have free will. I don't have to feel sad about my situation. I'm going to change it. I'm going to change my situation. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. All right, so how am I going to change the situation? I'm going to start to get help. Because I have free will, and others do too, and they can choose to help me or not. But I can help me. You're in control. Take responsibility for everything. Everything. It will free you. And then when you come to that realization, abundance will flow to you, because all of a sudden there's no barrier anymore. There's no poor little me and they're doing this to me and boo, 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 boo. You need, Landria, you need to write me a check for $100,000. Can you believe somebody wrote and asked, I manifest that you write me a check for $100,000, certified. Like, what, my check's not good? It had to be certified? Can you believe that? Yeah. It's my free will. My free will says, I'm not writing you a check. Go figure out how to have abundance yourself. Instead of ordering other people around, you don't get it. You're not getting it. And this will be your challenge. You're always going to have to need it from other people, because you're not taking charge of your free will. Yes, other people will help you. They'll show up when you need them, because you're taking the action. You're making it happen. You're seeing the world as a beautiful, wonderful learning playground that, owie, hurts sometimes. And you don't even have to feel that anymore. You don't have to suffer. You can experience some of those feelings. But it doesn't have to make you suffer anymore. You have free will to choose. So some of you might get really ticked off with this video, but I'm going to tell you right now, it's meant to empower you. It's meant to tell you that you can change your life at any moment, including your feelings. Wow. What are you going to choose? How about light and love? How about imagining light and love and healing enveloping this whole planet and flowing through your body and your heart, and abundance and prosperity flowing to everyone, and joy and kindness and peace to everyone, because we're all one and we all deserve it. We all desire it. And when we're ready to stop learning, we can have it. And most of what you're experiencing is just learning. It's growth. It's experience. Without it, we have no triumphs. We have no idea what all of that feels like as a human being. And that's what this is about. Yeah, I know. It's not easy. You can handle it. That's why you're here. You were one of the chosen people to come down here. There are just so many souls that could come down on this planet, and you're one of them. Does it make you special? No. We're all special. but it makes you a warrior. It puts responsibility on you because this planet is beautiful and we are in charge of raising the frequency. It starts one person at a time. Work on that every day because you have free will. And what you do affects the entire universe. Big responsibility, but we all have it. It's not just on you, it's on every single one of us. You're whole, perfect, strong, powerful, loving, harmonious, and happy when you choose to experience that and you believe it. And that's free will. Namaste.